Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be the first ever speed build on the channel. I am building the last apartment in this apartment complex building thing that I got from the gallery. It is not my apartment. I did not build the whole entire thing. I just added in these last two apartments up at the top because these are empty spaces. So it's currently, I think it's 2, 4, 6, it's currently 8 apartments tall. So these are 7 and 8 apartments that I've done. I did 7 off camera while I had some free time, and so now I'm doing 8 on camera, and I thought I might as well make it a video. So I'm doing 8 on camera. That didn't make any sense. I just meant to say I was doing 8 as well, so I thought I might as well record it and make it a video for Thursday. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So this household that I moved in, they're just random Sims that came as a household on the gallery as well. They aren't related, so it's just as easy as separating them into their apartments and then locking the door so that only they can access their apartments. I did that for them, and I don't know if this is a thing, but I had some struggles with the money issue. So I could change the lot to infinite build mode, so I didn't use the household funds, but it still used them even though I had the infinity sign. So I ran out of money for the household, but I remember how much they had. So what I just did was I just gave them 1,000,000 and then went into build mode and used it. I have to go back in and reset it back to their original amount later, but I'll do that when the time comes for it. Yeah. So right now, I did not have a theme. I just picked colors that went well together. There is already a red themed room, but it's very city living, I think. So it's like, at least that's what it reminds me of. Most of the stuff is from city living, I think, in that specific apartment. It's red and black with a few brown thrown in, but I really liked this red and white. Red, and so dark red, deep red, and light colors going with it as well. I really like that. So I'm doing the bathroom now, and a lot of this I change up quite a bit for the bathroom because it was such a neutral color. I wanted to give it like a cool color to go with it, so I made that shelf blue, and I gave that painting is custom. I made that painting the rainbow version with the gold trim around it, and then I moved the shelves around, moved the medicine cabinet, and then the towels over to above the window, and then I moved on to the kitchen. So I believe the kitchen is almost completely 100% CC. I genuinely think it is. So I've used I think it's a Mila kitchen set. You can find that on the Sims resource. And it is, I freaking love using CC for kitchens and stuff, because if it's a set, it matches. It'll always match. And I won't get the struggle of finding cabinets, base game cabinets that match, if that makes sense. So these islands, I've actually got them the wrong way around, but I don't notice that until I try and put the bar stools in, because it at first it didn't make any sense to me why the glass was facing the sim when they sat down, but then I realized that's where they put the plate. At least I think that's where they put the plate, but from my angle where I was, it was like at an incline, so it didn't make any sense. But I don't know, I haven't actually play tested this build yet, but the apartment next door is mostly custom as well, and I did play test it and it did work. A sim could get around and a lot of stuff, so I just did it quite similar layouts. All of these have quite similar layouts actually. Kitchen and bathroom are on one side, and then there's the living room in the middle, and then living room entryway in the middle, and then the bedroom and study bit at the other end. So yeah, this little soap thing is custom, and it didn't work with a base game sink, so I had to put in the custom set sink from the set, which I didn't mind. I really wanted to use these pots and pans, but I don't know, I didn't want to take up too much space on the pegboard. This is also custom. The pegboard is by Ravasheen. I think it's a peg to differ. If you type peg to differ into Google, it'll literally come up, like, because they've got like I think 5 or 6 sets for peg to differ. Can't remember. But yeah, so you've got like an entryway set, a dining room set, a living room set, a kitchen set, and something else. I think a bedroom set and a study set. But it's really cool. You get these little accent pieces or extra pieces that you can put on, like these towels and these cups that you can then change the design of. And then you have to you kind of have to fiddle with it to get the pegs to line up in the holes properly. But it's so cool, and I think it just adds to the lived in to houses, homes, whatever. I think it just adds to it when you can just clutter a wall and it looks like they've like the sim that lives there has put this there for that specific purpose. Like they built it themselves and put it up so that they can actually have somewhere to put their stuff for easy access. So like towels, like I said, the cups that they regularly use, and stuff like that. So this is where I figure out that the well, I wanted to take down that wall and get rid of the doorway. Because I wanted to put a divider there, but then that's when I realized that the cabinets are flipped the other way around. The islands are flipped around, and that the glass is supposed to be facing the chairs. So then I had to go in and change up the corner, and then I put in these little plants and stuff. To do that, gave them a coffee machine so the actual coffee cups made sense. Then I put in the towels, the paper towel. Let me tell you, it is really hard to build when you have BB move objects on, and certain objects don't like conform to those rules. So like you have to fiddle with them, like I did with the paper towel, because even holding down Alt and Control just would not make it move. It just kept snapping to the to like the placeholder on the bench. So I don't know if it's me doing something wrong or if I have to do another setting to change, like if I have to change another setting to like turn off snap even more maybe for stuff like that. But yeah, I put in some pictures on the wall to just fill in some space. I did not add lights yet because I needed to do the living room first, because they're technically going to share a light. The living room, kitchen, and entryway are technically sharing lights, so they'd count as one room. So I haven't done lights yet because I wanted to finish the look for all 3 of those areas before putting in lights to add that, if that makes sense. Plus it was really well lit already as it was with these big old windows. So yeah, the end table is custom. The flower that I put on, I believe, is custom. And then I put on a set of books that is also custom. It's from the, I believe it's Mila bedroom set. I have no idea. I think this set is called Alicia part 1 or part 2, one of those. But I've got both of them, I believe. I put those candles on. I really like having little tables under the TV where you can put stuff on. And there I am adding the lights. These lights are so bright. I actually physically had to back away from the screen because they were so bright. Then I'm trying to light up the entryway. And I unintentionally just used the same light that I had in the bathroom. And it's lower than the one in the bathroom. And it's kind of bugging me now in editing. It's very okay. Can't see it. And then I put another pegboard up so that I could decorate with the entryway stuff, which is a calendar, I think a banner of some sort, and a sweater and an umbrella. I did not put in a shoe rack. I was thinking the whole entire time that I was doing the entryway, I need to put in a shoe rack because it makes sense. I did that for the other one, and I need to put in the shoe rack so that the sim has somewhere to put their shoes. Completely forgot. Absolutely completely forgot. And I also put some books in the bookshelf because I like giving my sim something to do. In the other apartment next door, I gave them a chess table in their entryway because it was so big. So I gave them a chess table right next to their window so that they could do it like in the sunlight, natural lighting and stuff. Custom bed, custom pillows, custom blanket, custom end tables. I came back after this, yeah. So that was a cut and I came back. It actually blended really well. I cut at the end of doing the living room to get some lunch, Chinese, yes. and then came back and started the bedroom, and I wanted to give them an L-square table. And I spent a while trying to figure out if what I was seeing in my head was actually correct. Like, because I have an L-shaped table, but like it's one table, not two tables put together, and it's got a hutch on it. So I was like, can I make my table in real life in the game? And I think you can actually. I think there is an actual table that has a hutch on it, but I didn't look too far. I just wanted like a simple table that I could just put together and then add stuff on top of it to make it look like decorative and stuff. The clock is custom, that shelf is custom, the candles are custom, the tables are custom, the chair is custom. I believe the table and chair are I spent so long fiddling with this plant, right? It's unreal how long I spent fiddling with this plant. But the tables, chair, the candles, that bookshelf, not the bookshelf, the closet thing, the dresser, that's what it is, it's under dressers, is all custom, and I believe they're from the same set. So I just gave up on that plant and put it onto the thing, and then took a different one and put it there. It was mind-boggling. This is also a custom rug. So yeah, I won't be uploading this to the gallery because it's not mine to upload, but it is there. I believe I saved it to my library, so you might be able to find it. The original. The clock is custom. Just about, I think I use a lot of custom stuff in my builds because I really like to add the clutter everywhere. I use that book pile in the other one. It's so nice. I put it so that it's like half under their desk, half out, so it looks like they've just been collecting books and just needed somewhere to store them. I love it so much. So I decorated it. I didn't have a specific gender in mind for this room, so I just put a lot of stuff for both genders in here, or for all of the gender conforming and non-conforming people in the world. I just put stuff in to fill the space, really, to be honest. And here I'm back at the entryway. Calendar, a little cubby thing so that they can put keys or whatever in, headphones, their umbrella, their sweater, and their backpack down at the bottom. And then I had this big old thing. I completely forgot how big it was, and then I spent quite a while trying to fiddle with this thing. It was a struggle, but then I just decided, you know what, that thing is big enough as it is, let me just put it there. And then I changed the swatch so that it actually matched the theme of the room, added some candles onto the bedside table, and then put in one single light. And this is a light from this light is custom as well. And then I changed the orientation of the easel, and I moved back to the entryway to put in some pictures and a carpet, I believe. Yep. And I'm so indecisive when it comes to the swatches for that carpet because it's so nice. Then I sized down a carpet from Cats and Dogs and put it in. And then I'm back into the kitchen because why not? I'm all over the place. I'm putting in the fire alarm and then the thermostat, and then I went in, fiddled with the carpet, and then added paintings, oh my goodness, to the bedroom. And it took me a while because those swatches are so pretty, but I needed something that was cohesive with the build. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!